Okay. So the last song we learned was the pipes, and we did we learned the normal one, and then we learned the, what's it called? The special version, right? So the next song on our playlist is Light Blue, which we've already done. So we kind of, when we were reviewing Light Blue, we just learned the whole thing. So then the next one after that is Minuet in G, the full version. Do you guys know the full version? Did we do the middle section? Yes, Elizabeth.
Yeah, I believe we did.
Okay.
It's the one where we go oops. Wait. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
That's
okay.
That one?
Yep, that was it.
Yeah, we know that part. We learned that last week.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So, and I wrote it down that we have the full version of that and the full version of Light Blue. So, okay. Okay, so the next one we have is Star Spangled Banner. Okay, and Emma said that she knows this one. Did you review this one, Emma? The other one from book 2.
Did you review it?
We learned 2 parts, but I know the first one.
Okay, awesome. All right, so we're gonna review it for our class today. Okay, so everybody get your book out, because you need your book for this one. This one, I mean, you can memorize it too, which would be nice, but we have to use the book to go off of. So does everybody have their book with them? If you don't have your book on you, I'm gonna show it on the screen too, so you can see it. Okay, so for Corrine and Elizabeth, this is a continuation of the other Star Spangled Banner that we learned in book 2. But we're just gonna, it has it here. It has the other song that we learned plus more in this one right here. So you don't necessarily need to go back and relearn that one. You'll just learn it right now. Okay, so we have a bunch of different chords. Some of these chords you guys know. Some of them may not. I have to explain. Okay, so let's take a look at this C chord first. And there's a lot of things to explain, so I have to where do I start? Okay, so let me play it for you guys first so you can see what it's like. See how I do. Oh, say can you, sorry. Oh, say can you say. It's a very high song. By the dawn's early light, so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the okay, anyways, not the perfect, but that's the gist of what you guys are gonna do. So you have to sing with it because the melody is in your voice. And Emma does a really good job at this one because she's got a really high voice, so she can actually sing it. And I'm sure all of you guys will be really good. Holden might have a hard time because he's a boy, so, and that's okay. Maybe he can make his mom sing it or his family member sing it while he plays. But anyways, okay, so here we go. We have to learn what split chords are, what a triangle chord is, and then we need to understand ratios, okay? So I'm going to explain these 3 things to you so that you can read this. Okay, so first I want to explain the ratio of this song. And a ratio is how many times I'm going to play my left hand and how many times I'm going to play my right hand, okay? So let's say that my ratio is 1, 2, 3, okay? And I wish I had my pencil here, but I don't. But let me see if there's an example of a ratio in this book. You've seen them before in the books, because they, hang on, let me find my other book so I can show you what a ratio is. My little drawing board is downstairs, so I can't get it for you guys, but okay, here we go. So this is a ratio marking, 1 to 3, okay? So this one is your left hand, this is your right hand. So meaning I'm gonna play my left hand only 1 time, but I'm gonna play my right hand 3 times. So that would look like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's a ratio, all right? So the Star Spangled Banner is a ratio of 1 to 3, okay? So, but they have a little bit, a different thing in the Star Spangled Banner. Sometimes they break up the ratio, okay? So all of the big letters, if you look on here, there's big letters and there's little letters. All of the big letters are gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay? But if you have a little letter next to a big letter, the little letter is going to get number 3. Okay, so it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'll explain a little bit more, but then, for example, this would go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the little letter gets the 3 of the big letter. That's how that's gonna work. Okay, so that's a ratio, and we'll explain it as we go along. Okay, so the other thing we need to know is a split chord. What is a split chord? Okay, so this right here, these are split chords, where they have one chord slash another chord, okay? So what that means is, I really do need my board. This can really be better explained if I get my board. I'm gonna go run and grab it. It's just downstairs. I just want to be able to draw diagrams for you guys. So give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go run and grab that. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so we have our ratios, which is 1 to 3. That's what that is, okay? This means your left hand, this is your right hand. Okay, so now split chords. Okay, so this is a split chord, C/E, okay? So this one right here, the top one, this is going to be your right hand. And this one over here, the bottom one, is going to be your left. I know it's weird because this one's on the left and that one's on the right. So shouldn't this be left and that should be right? But you can more think of it like the line is like this. And this is the top one and this is the bottom one. So top hand is always going to be our right hand and our bottom is always going to be our left hand. And then they just decided they were going to curve it on the side and make it look like that, okay? So the way that looks, we always know that our top hand or our right hand always has the chord. Our left hand always has the note. Okay? So if I have a C/E, my left hand, this guy right here, he's just going to be playing E, the note E. Okay? And my top hand is going to play the chord C. Okay, so together that will sound like this. Okay, because usually you would just do, the bottom hand would follow C, like the bottom hand would do C. If you're doing C in the top, your bottom hand does C note in the bottom, right? But instead, the split chord, basically all it's doing is it wants you to change your bottom hand. what note your bottom hand's playing. Okay? So let's just make sure we all understand this. I'm going to ask Corrine to play us. We're going to pick an a G/F chord. Okay, and I'm going to see if you can play this one for us, Corrine. And go ahead and unmute yourself, because I, for some reason, can't. It's being dumb.
So it's G/F. So it's
Yes, I think so. Let me see. So, yeah. Go ahead and tell me, your left hand, what is your left hand playing?
just the note G.
Okay, so it's not going to be G. It's going to be the note F. I know it's hard.
Oh.
Because remember, we play the bottom guy. The left hand plays that one, and the top hand plays G. There you go, I think that's right. Yeah, okay. So your bottom hand's playing F, your top hand's playing G chord.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, let's see if Elizabeth understands. Okay, Elizabeth, can you play for me? Let's pick, okay, we have another one in here is a C/G chord. So C/G. So.
Okay. So.
Yep, I think that's it. Okay, just make sure, because I can't see your piano. What note is your bottom hand playing? Or your
My
left?
bottom hand is playing G.
Perfect. And then what's your top?
And my top hand is playing the C chord.
You got it. Perfect. Okay, and then let's see, is Emma there?
No, she left.
Oh no, Emma, come back. Did she go with Corrine? Did she leave forever?
I don't know.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Emma. Your turn.
Emma.
Okay, Emma. Are you ready?
There we go. We're switching.
Okay, Emma, I'm going to have you play for me an F/G chord. Or actually, let's do an F/D chord. That's a new one. I think you've done F/G before. F/D chord. Can you play that for me? Okay, so.
I don't know what a D chord is.
Oh, a D chord. Yeah, you don't know what a D chord is. I haven't explained that. Okay, you're like, I can't do that one. How about an F/G? Can you do that? Actually, no, you can do a D chord. You can do this one. You can do an F/D because remember, this one right here is your bottom hand. This one right here is your top hand. So you're going to play a D note in your bottom, and the top hand's going to play an F chord. Does that make sense? Let me see, yeah, is that right? Yep, good job. That was it. Bravo. Does that make sense, Emma? Okay, so let me explain it one more time. So the way that the split chords work is that I'm gonna erase this and try it again. I really want you guys to understand this, and it's really hard. Okay, so Emma, with your right and your left hands, when you play chords, does your bottom hand play the chord or does it play the note? Okay, so for example, in Honeydew, Emma, in Honeydew, when you play a C chord in Honeydew, what does your bottom hand play? Just play it for me. Can you play me the first part of Honeydew? There you go. Awesome. Okay, so what's your bottom hand playing? Their left hand.
The note.
The note. Yep. Ding, ding, ding. 100 points to Emma. Okay, What is your top hand playing?
The chord.
Yes, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so now what the split chord does is it's going to change, it wants you to change your bottom note chord, okay? Because it doesn't want you to follow what it usually does. So for a C/C, this one right here, this is your chord or your top hand. This one right here, this one's your note or your bottom hand. Does that make sense, Emma? Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's try another one. So now you have, let's do G/F.
Okay.
This one's your chord. This one's your note.
Wait.
There you go, yep. Perfect. Okay, does that make sense now, Emma? How the split chords work? Okay. All right, so let's just make sure, Elizabeth and Corinne, does that make sense now, what a split chord is? Okay, awesome. Okay, so now you guys know your ratios, you know your split chords. And the other thing that, I guess I forgot to say, we need two more things. We need to know what our triangle chords are. Triangle, is how you spell triangle? I don't think that's how you spell triangle. But whatever. That's how I'm going to spell it. Because I suck at it. Okay, so triangle chords. If you look in your book 2, so if we go back to book 2, do you remember this, Emma? In our book 2, some of the chords that we had in book 2 had a triangle on top of them. So there are certain chords that are triangle chords, okay? And the ones that we're going to mark, I'm going to have you mark them right now in your book, okay? So go ahead and get a pencil or a pen, and I'm going to tell you which ones are your triangle chords, okay? I'm just going to go like this. So triangle chords are our D chord is a triangle chord, and I think that's all. Oh, and an E chord. E chord. D and E are our triangle chords. Okay. So,
Something like that.
yep, that's right. That's it, Emma. That's a triangle chord. And you do the same thing on D. But I'll explain that to you guys, Corinne and Elizabeth. Okay, so on all of the E's that you see on your page, I want you to put a little triangle above it. All of the E's. I'm just going to put triangles on top of our E's. And my triangles are not turning out very great. Okay. Triangle. On every single E on the page, you're going to put a triangle. Let's see. If I missed any, I think that's it. Okay, and also on all of your D's, D as in dog, E as in elephant, and D as in dog, you're going to put a little triangle over those. I don't think there's any more. I think I found 1, 2, oh, here's one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 triangle chords in here. Okay, did you guys get that?
I remember the D chord, this one, but the E one.
That one's the E chord that you're playing.
This?
Yeah, that's E, as an elephant. D is one note down. Yep. Yep, there you go. That one's D, and then the other one's E. Okay, so now for Elizabeth and Corinne, what in the heck is a triangle chord? Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna play our E chord. Oh yes, Elizabeth. Oh, okay. She's like, what? Okay. So, and your D chord, you're gonna find D with your thumb. Okay, so D is one above E. I mean, one above C. Okay, so find E with your thumb, and then you can put 5 fingers over 5 notes. And then you're gonna move your middle finger up to this black note. And then you'll play pinky, thumb, and middle finger together. And do you see how that makes a triangle on the piano? Okay, so Elizabeth and Corinne, go ahead and play me a D major chord. Let's see. Go ahead and unmute yourself because I can't. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, beautiful. And
yours?
okay, so now you have your D. You're gonna do the same thing for E. So now put your thumb on. Yep, there we go. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so those are our triangle chords. Okay, then the last thing we need to know is what our dominant 7 chords are. And if you guys know Amazing Grace, then you should know this. But dominant 7 chords. Okay, so like our G7. Okay, Emma, do you remember how to make a 7 chord? Can you play me a G7?
Sure.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, so to make a G7 chord, we have to move our thumb down a whole step. Okay, so this is a half, this is a whole. So 2 halves put together is a whole.
Just like a C7.
Just like a C7. That would be C7. Does that make sense, Elizabeth and Corrine, how you make a 7 chord? You just move your thumb a whole step down. Okay, and these, do you know what a whole step and a half step are, Corrine and Elizabeth? Okay, Elizabeth does, Corrine does a half step. It's just moving chromatically down the piano. You just, from one note to the next note. So this would not be that is not a half step. Because we didn't, yeah, we forgot that guy. So that's a half step. Okay, does that kind of, okay. So let's see, Elizabeth and Corrine. Elizabeth, can you play me a G7 chord?
A which 7 chord?
G7, G as in girl.
G. Okay, so.
Perfect, awesome. Okay, and then your bottom hand is going to play G. So don't get confused.
So.
Yeah. Okay, and Corrine, I'm gonna have you play me a G7 as well, just because there's not any other 7 chords in this song. So.
Okay. Oh. No, that's not correct. Trying to find it. Correct. G chord. And then move your thumb 2 half steps down. Okay.
There you go. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So now that we have all of that learned, we can actually play the song. So, okay. So, I'm going to have you guys try to figure it out on your own for a little bit. And then I'm going to let you play a little segment for me just because we actually are out of time. So, okay. So, Emma, you should know the first 2 lines of this, right? Not of this part, but of this part over here, I guess. Emma should know the first 4 lines. But I don't know if you remember that, but okay, so when you look on page 7, that is starting where it says, and the rocket's red glare. Okay, because that's the second section in the book. So, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air is starting right here. Okay, so let's just start. I'm going to see if you guys can play for me just the first line. Okay, so remember your ratio is 1 to 3, so your top hand chord plays 3 times. The first line, it's only big chords, only big notes. So you don't have anyone stealing the chord. Okay, so Emma, can you play for me the first line while Elizabeth and Corrine practice just the first line by themselves?
Can I see the letters? They're kind of off. Yeah, thanks.
So it's focus. And then,
Wait, so this is a double chord, right?
Yeah, this is a split chord, and we actually don't need a triangle on that one because this is just the note.
Okay.
So the C chord on top and a note E on the
so
bottom.
it's
Wait, just a second.
Perfect. Yeah, good job, Emma. Woo! Okay, Corrine and Elizabeth, are you ready to play that for me?
I am, but Corrine isn't yet.
Okay, go ahead and play it for me then, Elizabeth.
Okay, I will. Okay, see if I can get this right. Okay, so it's. And then.
Yeah, perfect. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna let while Corrine continues. Do you want to try it, Corrine, or do you want to practice some more?
More time to practice.
Okay, so while Corrine practices the first line, I'm gonna have Emma play for us the second line. Yes, Emma.
What about one?
Uh-oh, say that again.
This one. Second down, there's one of those, and I don't understand how to play the triangle because it's the bottom hand. It says.
Yeah, the bottom. Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't put the triangle on that guy because that's just the note. Sorry, my fault.
So I'm just gonna play through the front, first, and then second. Wait,
just
forgot. What's the AM again?
that one you don't really have to worry about it. It's just a straight chord. It means you're playing an A minor chord, but it's an A that you just normally play. So don't.
I'm just gonna play through both ones.
So just do the second line because we don't actually have that much time.
Okay.
I know it's so hard.
Wait. Yeah. And then.
So that one's not quite right. So let's see. I think this is. Are you playing a G in the top and an F in the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, then you got it. Okay. So and then this is where a rule comes in, Emma, with the ratio that when you have a little guy next to it, this little guy gets the 3 of this one. So this one's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Can you try that for me?
Sure. But am I playing a chord or just a note?
So the bottom hand will just play the note F both times because they're both Fs. But the top hand, the first 2 times he's gonna play G, and then he's gonna jump to F chord.
Oh.
So 1, 2, 3.
Wait.
There you go. Yep, just like that.
And
Okay, and then
wait, both hands?
Yeah, both hands. The bottom hand plays the note, and the top hand plays the chord. So the bottom hand's just gonna play A. The top hand's gonna play A chord. And then since there's a little one next to it, this one's gonna get this guy's 3. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep. And the bottom hand will play D. Yep. And then he's you got it. That was it. Totally it. Good job, Emma. Okay. Corrine, are you ready to play that first line for me? Okay, go ahead and play that first line for me.
Okay. Wait. 1, 1, 2, 3. No, it's not 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. 3.
And then it,
So, yeah, Corinne, you have to play 1, 2. Okay, we're gonna have to end there. So you guys can see how much of it you can practice. It's gonna be kind of hard because I kind of need to help guide you through it. So the ending here, you won't be able to play until I guide you through the ending, because the ratio is different. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3. So do the best you can at figuring out how to play it. But if you can't do this second section, go to book 2, or you don't even need to go to book 2 if you don't want to. You can just start right here at the top of the words and at least play the first 4 lines, because you can do that. Okay. And I think if you get confused on the ratio thing, Emma does understand that 1, 2, 3 is for the little guy, whatever thing. So, but okay, if you guys have questions, make sure to remember them and ask me next week, and we will continue the Star Spangled Banner next week. Okay, any questions before we leave? All right, good job, girls. Keep up your practice. Remember, check marks on your playlist this week. Yes, Elizabeth.
I forgot. What was the AM chord
So
on the?
AM, you guys don't really need to worry about it, because it's just telling you that the straight chord that you play is an A minor chord. But we don't know minors yet, but you don't need to know minors. Basically, it's just a straight normal chord. That makes sense, sort of?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a triangle. It's just a straight chord. But I can explain to you what that is next week. Oh, actually, next week we don't have lessons, guys. Next week, because it's the day after Halloween, and you guys are probably gonna have a hangover from candy. Just kidding. No, next week we're not gonna have lessons because I am not teaching on next Thursday. So we will see you in 2 weeks. So you have 2 weeks to practice Star Spangled Banner. You can watch the video. I would recommend doing that. If you don't get it and you're like you can't figure it out, watch the video and then you'll learn it and you'll have it good. So okay, good job, guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Have fun. I want to hear you guys' Halloween costumes next week. So we didn't have time today. So okay, we'll see you. Bye. Oh wait.
But if you just have it one
Emma, did you have a question?
Yeah.
What?
Oh. Yes, I have a question.
Oh, you guys already told me your Halloween costumes. I just remembered.
We
But-
did?
Yeah. You're being Puck, and I think Elizabeth is being a queen or a princess, and then Corrine is being a fairy. Yeah. Okay. Bye. We'll see you guys next week. I mean, in 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks.